Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to import parcels into Cape. So I'm going to go and open up an existing workgroup. Got one on my desktop. And the parcels are go under flow generation, under geographic areas. So I'm just going to go to create parcels from shapefile. I need to specify the parcel's name. I'll call this parcels main, and I'm going to specify where the shapefile is located. And then I'm going to connect to it. And now I need to specify relevant fields for the parcels. Cape is going to pull the data from these fields into these attributes when it reads in the data. So we need to specify an ID field, and this needs to be unique, and it needs to be available for all of the parcels. So I'm going to use object ID, and if I wanted to, I could check for uniqueness to make sure that it's okay. It says bad news, 1 out of 5,255 IDs were not unique. Perhaps you should be using another column. So I'll have to go check into that. But for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to continue on. We can specify a name field. I'll use parcel ID for that. This is a name that's, would be something that would be helpful for you in recognizing what the parcel, where it is. Now, there's a bunch of other fields that you can provide if you have data. One that I will also often use is water usage, and this can be very helpful in using parcels to distribute flows. So I'm going to select the water usage field, which is average gallons, and then I'm going to specify the units for that, gallons per day. And I'm going to leave, let's see, I probably have a land area field. That can be kind of helpful too. Leave that area, and I believe it's square feet. So I'm going to leave all of the other information blank, and I'm going to hit import, and it's going to give me a little warning. It's going to say you've not provided all of the available fields. This may be okay depending on what you want to use it for. Are you sure you want to proceed? There's some fields that are missing. I'm not doing anything where I'm going to need those fields right now, so I'm just going to say okay. And it gives me another warning. It says, since the wastewater system type has not been provided, it will be assumed that all the parcels are sewered. Is that okay? So I'm going to say okay to that. It's imported all the parcels. Now it says, do we want to run a query which identifies which parcels falls within different geographic areas? I'm going to say no to this, and this is something you'll probably almost always say no to, unless you're using some geographic areas that you've imported into Cape and are using them for some kind of flow distribution. But that's probably not very often. It says some potential problems occurred during import. Would you like to see the log import file? I'll say yes, and this is just going to basically tell me that I had some fields that were missing. Oh, I think it's actually maybe the duplicate ID is why it's giving me the warning message. And that's all there is to importing. That's all there is to importing the parcels, and now they're available here. I can right mouse click on them and go to view.